Welcome to Everyday Consciousness. My name is Elaine Iwicki, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the don't know mindset. So in Buddhism, there's this idea that when you keep a don't know mindset, it means you are able to take everything as new. So to break it down a little bit, when you perceive something, right? So when something happens and you perceive it in a certain way, that means you're taking your past and you're taking your own way of thinking and you're placing it over what's happening, which makes a judgment. It kind of cuts off portions of what's going on, and you're trying to fit it into something you understand, maybe something you've already seen, something from your past, something you've read, and you're not actually truly seeing what it is. So to keep the don't know mindset is a way of not judging and not parceling anything off and not thinking it's good or it's bad. You're just fully taking it in, like almost the way a child takes in reality. You're not using all of your perceptions. You're not using the things you've experienced before to understand things. So this is important, and that's what the don't know mindset is. So when you combine that with curiosity, maybe when you see something that you like and you're curious about it, but you're not trying to categorize it to make it final in your mind or to make it something that you can just package up and put away, then you can really expand on understanding. You can expand on knowing what it is. You can really become a part of it and go into flow with whatever it is you're learning or whoever it is you're talking to or whatever kind of situation you're in. So I notice in my work as a therapist that my best sessions are when I can walk in and talk to somebody for the whole hour without ever trying to put a cap on what they're saying or with ever bringing preconceived notions of who and what I think they are or who and what I think their problem is and talking to them through that lens. When I can just take them as like a human being that I am still getting to know, that I don't know and I don't understand, and I would like to understand them, and I am interested and I'm curious, the conversation can flow really wherever it wants to go. It goes very naturally, and usually the very nice things come out of it. A lot of peace gets brought in. A lot of beautiful things have come out of just this allowing, because I never try to place a person into some box of that I remember from before. And then I notice my worst sessions are usually when I do think I know something, when I think I know what their problem is, when I think I know what they're saying, and I kind of go quickly and I make a snap judgment, and I can just launch off into the wrong direction. So my worst sessions are when I think I know something, and my best sessions are when I'm totally curious and I'm open to all possibilities. So this is me at work, right? But I don't know, but I believe that there is never a good time to feel like you know. And it's not just at work, but in all relationships. Like with my ex-husband, we would like legitimately get into fights because he would assume that I had an intent when I did something that I didn't even have, and then he would yell at me and and then mention this intent, and it didn't even make any sense. And I know I did that same thing to him too. So we would fight about just like what we were thinking the other person was doing. And I know that Jordan Peterson, he said that you have a choice between being a learner and being somebody who knows, but you can never be both. So being somebody who knows, it means you're not taking as much in. It means you're not open to all ideas. It means that you can miss something. And I know that happens to me every time I think I know. And when you're a learner, your mind is open. You can see more details. You can see more nuances. You can take more things in. So it's actually a much better stance to just stand as the learner, much more than it is to stand as the knower. Even though the ego wants to fight you on that, it's much more powerful to be a learner. So I noticed too, so this is one more thing about the don't know mind, in Robert Greene's book. So, after you find your purpose, when you begin to kind of embark on trying things out that interest you, to begin work or to begin your career as only an observer, right? Because you don't actually know what's going on. And if you go in thinking that you know things or you know how it should work and you're judging the cultures as like good or bad, you're making a lot of mistakes because you're making these snap judgments and launching off. Even though it makes sense for a while, it'll stop making sense because you're not totally right. You don't have the correct foundation. So to just be open and curious enough to get the foundation and figure out what's even going on. And when you are beginning, to only get noticed as somebody who wants to learn and to never be noticed for any other reason. There's no other reason for you standing out will benefit you in the long run. And one more thing that the learner, right? So you're beginning your new thing. You're going in as the learner. Another huge benefit is the teachers will be attracted to you. And the teachers are usually, they're good at what they do. They understand things. They have a lot to share. They want to offer you something. So that's another thing that happens when you take the initial approach as the learner. So I know I mentioned Buddhism and Robert Greene because these are very big ideas in Buddhism and in Robert Greene's book, but this is also big in like A Course in Miracles. I've noticed this in my own life. Jordan Peterson took the time out just to kind of talk about the difference between someone who learns and someone who knows. I think this is a very important distinction, and I know it's helped me so much in my life. So I thought it would be a benefit to bring it to you because maybe it'll help you in your life too. So I hope this does help. I hope you've taken something away. I hope you're inspired by this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.